I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater, and what a night it's going to be. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world,
The Brown Bomber, Joe Louis. One of the most historic... Here...
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner and iconic longtime world...
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
This is going to be that fight. This is what people are going to be talking about forever and a day.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Good cross. They exchange punches. Counter punching. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, people that make a history of our sport.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill.
What a massive upset this would be. As he weathered the storm.
Got caught sleeping on the...
And the referee will begin the count. 10 seconds to get up. I don't see any movement here. It looks like this one's going to be over. For him to get back up on his feet, but is he just a glutton for punishment?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Punch, counter punch. This next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Can make or break a fighter.
And there's the bell to start the round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Both men step back for just a moment. That counter shot lands. Another score, and at some point the corner needs to think about stepping in here. He had his moment, but has it gone by?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bowe, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Jab misses. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage.
You've got to be like Oliver Twist. Be a pickpocket, in and out. Don't stand there and be so obvious.
Punch, counter punch. Corner's got the tower. Through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do. So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot. What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Surely we'll get a work. We're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put down. You've got to think right. Survive and then...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
That hook just can't find the target. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They call it the Glory Division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. These punches coming from every angle. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They are giving us a high-tempo show. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That jab misses. Missing with the hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Beautiful counter punch. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
ring the bell, and here we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
A couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
I don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
This is what you're going to get. You're going to get speed, good footwork. You're going to get punches thrown from head to body. You're going to get a lot of toe-to-toe. When you've got fighters at these weight divisions, they'll stand there. They don't need a ring. They need home box.
Do you believe this? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
And there's the bell to start the round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
This is why I love the little guys. This is exactly why I love them. Look at them, toe to toe, heart for heart. You know, mano a mano. They're letting the shots go.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep...
And there's the bell to start the round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
heart to beat the count there.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Do you believe what we're seeing? And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. He threw a punch and just got countered. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Can make or break a fighter.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
That hook doesn't score. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Oh my goodness, so that little Yorkshire Terriers, they're never going to give up.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. So much firepower here. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Do you believe what we are seeing? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Oh my goodness, what pace! What pace! They're like, do you know what a Yorkshire Terrier is, Todd? They're like little Yorkshire Terriers.
This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. You'd like to see more jabs. halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter-punching.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Jab misses. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next? They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Right hand. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
Jab does not score. Will the referee stop it? The corner's got to take a good look at their...
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now, they're saying, when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they want to shake your leg. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? No rest for the weary. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Well, you know with featherweights, the hands are going to be flying. A lot of punch output.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, we'll just say marvelous, but some fighters will...
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without...
And there's the bell to start the round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and move. He missed with that jab. Can't find a home for that jab. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance?
They're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Look at his corner, look at the restrictions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.